Children rush to hospital after vendor sells ganja laced sweets to them. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The Senton police are seeking the public assistance in locating a vendor who sold sweets to students at the Ocherius Primary School, which made them fall ill. More than 60 students ranging from age 7 to 12 years old were rushed to hospital yesterday afternoon after they started feeling dizzy. Some fainted and vomiting after consuming the rainbow-colored sweets that appear to be laced with ganja. And this led to chaotic scenes at the institution after school administrators realized that something was wrong. Parents were called in and the school provided a bus to transport the students to St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Some parents also privately transported their own children to seek medical attention. The vendor reportedly left the school gate after selling the children the candy. Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, head of the St. Anne Police, has urged the vendor to report to the police station. He is also urging anyone with information on the man's identity to contact investigators. More than 250 newly trained constables have been added to the Jamaica Constabulary Force after their graduation on Friday. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang, who addressed the graduates, said 257 men and women constitute the bridge between modernization of the JCF and developing a powerful digital-minded police force. Noting that the graduates are from the generation at the forefront of modern policing, Dr. Chang urged the cops to see themselves as the architects of Jamaica's future. The St. Mary Police Department is concerned about an upsurge in rapes in the parish. According to Acting Superintendent Kevin Francis, commanding officer for the St. Mary Police, there have been 19 reports of rape so far this year, compared to 3 for the same period last year. He stated that the surge occurred over the summer months with young children among the casualties. Superintendent Francis is now urging anybody with information to report any rape or sexual assault to the police. 6 of 15 people convicted in the Wandan gang trial were sentenced in a home circuit court yesterday. The sentence was handed down by Chief Justice Brian Sykes. Among those sentenced was convicted gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan, who was ordered to serve 39 and a half years in prison. He was given 21 years and 6 months for leadership of a criminal organization. Brian was also sentenced to 11 and a half years each for facilitating the commission of murder and arson in relation to the shooting death of a couple in fisheries in St. Catherine. He was similarly slapped with 10 years for facilitating the conspiracy of murder and 12 years for facilitating the commission of murder by a criminal organization in connection with the shooting death of a man called Outlaw. He was also sentenced to 6.5 years for facilitating the gang's commission of murder in relation to the killing of a man named Dooley on Chancery Street in St. Andrew. In addition, Brian was slapped with another 6.5 years for sentence for facilitating the gang's murder of a Rastafarian man and 4.5 years for facilitating the murder of an unknown person. And some of the sentence will run concurrently while others will run consecutively for a total of 39.5 years in prison. Most of the other men received some pitiful sentence for murder ranging from 16 years to 1.5 years. You heard right. Some of them even get 1.5 years. This judge needs to be disbarred from practicing anywhere in any country. One of the 5 victims shot during the multi-million-dollar beryllium heist in Manchester in August has died. The man who was shot in the head died Monday morning at his home in Manchester. Reports are that the victim was discharged from the hospital Monday morning and was at home recuperating but started complaining about chest pains. He was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The man, whose name has not yet been released, was injured when a group of armed men attacked the beryllium guards at a Scotiabank branch on Caledonia Road in Mandeville on August 25th, and he was among 5 bystanders who were shot when the robbers, who were carrying high-powered rifles, opened fire indiscriminately in the town. More than $80 million was stolen in that heist. Meanwhile, 2 men were shot and killed moments apart in Seville Heights in St. Anne's Bay in St. Anne on Sunday morning. The deceased are 37-year-old Tyrone Duffus, a laborer, and 40-year-old O.J. Grant, otherwise called Rooster, an electrician, both of Seville Heights addresses. According to police report, about 12:05 a.m., Duffus was at a shop in the community when he was pounced upon by gunmen who shot him several times. Lawmen said that the gunmen then went to Grant's home in close proximity to the shop, kicked open his door, and opened fire at him. The police were called to both scenes of crime. Duffus and Grant were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead, and police are yet to establish a motive for that killing. There were 4 others shot, 3 of them died and another wounded on Sunday. A man and a woman were shot outside a complex at Orange Villa in the Kingston Western Police Division on Sunday. The woman was later pronounced dead while the man escaped serious injuries, and it's reported that sometime before 11 p.m. they arrived at their complex when they were approached by men who opened gunfire at them. 2 men were also shot, one fatally at New Green Square in Manchester on Sunday night. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old shop operator Johnny Channa, otherwise called Nonopus. A 35-year-old man was also shot and wounded. Then it got to 2 more double killings on Monday. A mother and a daughter were shot and killed early Monday morning along Spanish Town Road. Those killed are Sophia Drummond and her daughter Dominic Doheny, who were attacked at the entrance to the National Solid Waste Management Authority's facility on Spanish Town Road. Both were food vendors of Manly Meadows in Kingston. The bodies of the women with bullet wounds were found sometime after 5 in the morning. Police are now investigating the motive for that shooting. While 2 other higglers were also shot dead near a bus stop in Macook's Pen in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Monday morning. The deceased are 55-year-old Darren Keppel of Big Lane in Macook's Pen and Angela Weatherburn of a West Kingston address. It's reported at about 4:45 a.m. the couple who operated from Coronation Market was awaiting transportation when gunmen struck. Mr. Keppel and Miss Weatherburn were reportedly forced behind the bus stop and then shot. Residents said they heard explosions when the bodies were discovered about 6 o'clock. And that was 10 shootings in 24 hours. 9 dead, 1 wounded. And sometimes the news media don't even carry all the happenings across the island. On to sports. Monday's result in the Costa Cup. St. Mary High beat Karen Hall 6-0. Wycliffe Martin were 2-0 winners over Horace Clark High. Ocho and Brownstone played to a 1-all draw. BB Coke beat Sydney Pagan 4-0, while Christiana Tag Belair 2-0. Homotech also put a 2-0 beating on Alfonso Davis High, while Margaret edged Charlemont High 1-0. Mayday were 5-1 winners over Cross Keys. Belair High beat Mount St. Joseph 2-0, and we're going to have some play over games as well because Porus High versus the Old Harbour High was not played due to lightning. Likewise, the Mile Gully High versus Knox College was not played due to lightning. Enid Bennett versus Dental Technical not played due to lightning. And the Carteret College versus Manchester High not played due to lightning. And as we promised, we're going to give you the leaders of the Manning Cup. The leaders, as we promised, are in Zone A, we have Kingston College. They're unbeaten in 5 games with 15 points and are followed by Hydel with 9 points. In Zone B, we have Tivoli Gardens on 10 points from 3 wins and a draw, followed by Jamaica College with 9 points. In Zone C, we have Haile Selassie High unbeaten in 6 games on 18 points, followed by Eltham High on 12. Zone D, St. Elizabeth Tech, they're unbeaten on 15 points. And in second place, we have Excelsior on 12. In Zone E, Mona High, 15, unbeaten with 5 wins. And in second place, we have St. Catherine High, 12. Zone F, St. George's College, 12 points. They're unbeaten with 4 wins, followed by Jose Marti, 9 points in second place. In Zone G, we have Wolmer's on 9 points and St. Diego on 9 points as well. Both teams won 3 games and have lost 1 each. And don't forget that the Best Manning Cup and the Costa Cup reports takes place on this radio station. And if you ever miss the news on the radio station, please go to YouTube, type in American Undiluted News. Listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep it going. That's going to be news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.